Yeah. We got a few people in the queues. We got Tuss, Manuel, Zeke, Davey, and everything. Right, so we're gonna get a mat. Yo, Musa, how are you, man? How are you? I'll give him a sec. If he doesn't join back, I'll have to put someone else in the queue. Yo, second person as well. Welcome, guys. I will put... Give him a minute. I'll put Davey. I'll put Timal, sorry. Yo, man, don't know where Emmanuel's gone. Yo, Davey, yo, Musa. I'm good, Musa, Musa. Don't know where Emmanuel's gone. I think he's just pegged it.
He left for some reason. He's still active though. His phone.
Yeah. So I'll just pull him in after you. How are you, man?
If he comes back in the waiting queue, just
No, he can wait. He can wait.
You sure?
Yeah. Right. So how are you?
Good yourself? No.
I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm good. Anyway.
Right. Anti-Pacific. Right, the Sheffield United group. Yo, Colin. Yo, man. We'll have a training tomorrow, as you know. But, look, opinions on the Sheffield game?
I think we'll win 3-0.
No.
3-0. I was going to say 3-1, but they don't really have good strikers, so I think we'll win 3-0.
See, because they're looking a bit weird at the moment, if you get me, because they lost that Newcastle game.
They have 2 injuries and they have 1 suspension.
Yeah.
So that's looking good. So that's why I think we might win. And like the guy that's out is really good. Like for the defense, he's like the
Egan.
basically the leader of the pack. If that makes sense.
Egan, yeah.
Yeah. So he's out. So.
Yeah, I get you. Like, I get you. See, one sec. Right, yeah, that's fine. But the thing is about this, about Egan, is like about Sheffield United. They're looking very similar to Arsenal. They could have been in a top 4, top 6 race, and now they look like they're going to drop out of it. Like, there's still a possibility, but they just really do look like they're going to drop out.
Yeah, no, I think they will drop out. They don't have the squad set. There's United, Liverpool, who else? All the top 5 teams, you know?
Yeah.
They don't really have the depth to do it. You know, and they don't have the squad to do it, and they don't have the quality, you know.
Yeah, I get you. And
that's why they probably will drop out.
Yeah, see, and my problem with, guys, is the audio just, okay. Just saying, guys, if it's a bit, sometimes it's a bit quiet, but, you know what I mean? Can you still hear Timal? If you can hear Timal, that's okay. But I can't really, no, it's okay. Just sometimes the audio is a bit weird. 2-0, I say, look, to be honest, I think we'll win this game. If we don't win this game, I think, look, to be honest, they look kind of weak at the moment. If we don't win this game, I don't think there's a chance for top 4.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I think if we lose this game, it would be very, very hard to get into the top 4. We need a lot of stuff to go away. We need Chelsea to lose. We need Leicester to drop points.
You see, that Aston Villa game, I was watching the Aston Villa game, I genuinely thought that they were going to lose. I thought that Tottenham were losing. Chelsea, sorry, were losing until very like late on. Like I think the 68th minute. I was watching. Then Pulisic, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Pulisic scored. I was like, see, that's the thing. Chelsea came back very quickly that game. Aston Villa's defence was just weak. Like I was watching a few games earlier. I think we do have Burnley in the remaining fixtures, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my head's all over the place at the moment.
We have the only team that could probably
Leicester.
give us a challenge is Leicester, and that's in the last game.
And Tottenham was, and we got past that already.
Yeah, we kind of came in.
But in the moment, I was more annoyed with the Tottenham result. But like in the landscape of things, right? If we lost to Tottenham, like realistically, if we lost to Tottenham, it would have been horrendous. Because we have to remember, if we lost to Tottenham, that's first game gone. Like that's the hardest opponent, right? That's the biggest obstacle, yeah. So if we drew against them, we should be winning the Sheffield United game and all that. Look, I have to be honest, I think we should have won that game. I think if De Gea didn't scoop it in his net and Lindelof and Maguire just don't go together. We have Zeke here who thinks Lindelof, I'm not sure if he thinks Lindelof's better than Maguire or just think that he's very good. I just think, look, to be honest, Lindelof doesn't work with Maguire. They don't complement each other.
People say that we'll drop Maguire. You won't drop Maguire. Get that out of your head straight away. You paid 80 million.
There's no need to drop a Maguire.
Yeah, there's no need.
And my problem with that game, my problem with that Chelsea game, with that Tottenham game actually was looking over it. Fred McTominay, like we might think they're CDMs, but looking over it, right? You can only play one or the other, in my opinion. I don't think they complement each other well in a team. They're kind of like water and oil a little bit. Like I didn't see them do much together, if you get me. They were both kind of just like, if you get me. I think they don't work 100% the greatest together. I think you could what's it call it? Like you could maybe do better with Fred, Pogba, and Bruno. Because in my opinion, Fred could do holding, or Matic even. Fred could do holding. I think Pogba needs to start this game. Pogba and Bruno first of all. I don't know what you think. Do you think they need to start?
Yeah. I would. You see, we actually go with the 4-2-3-1. But the thing is, I think Ollie should try. I know, like we won't, but I think Ollie should try something new and go with a 4-3-3 and play Bruno kind of as a CM Cam, and then put them to CM and then put Matic or Fred.
You're watching Mark, were you?
But I don't think we will though.
Were you watching Mark's idea with the?
I didn't actually. I always like 4-3-3. I always think we should.
Yeah.
And I also think I'll use this 4-2-3-1 because our defense is so weak. Not weak, sorry, but it's not. The partnership isn't great. You know.
I just think he's a defensive man. I don't think we can use that as a backup thing, if you get me.
I think he'll change the formation if he gets the centre back in January.
I'm not sure. Right, man, I might get you on at the end. I'm just going to get Emmanuel and other people. Alright, see you in a few minutes then. See you. You.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Right, Sheffield United game. First of all, Lindelof, Maguire can't start. Like I was telling Timal that they can't start.
I mean, I'm just sick of having this conversation. You like Lindelof and Maguire.
That's what we were saying. Like they shouldn't start because, in my opinion, right? The fact that people are saying drop. I'm sorry, but the fact that people are saying drop Maguire, like, come on, like, look, to be honest, Maguire didn't look great in that game, but Lindelof didn't either. What did Lindelof do that makes you go? Pfft. I didn't even notice Lindelof that whole game. To be honest, I didn't. Did Lindelof even get a tackle? No, genuinely, did Lindelof put in a tackle?
Exactly. For me, I don't really Lindelof. He's not a good centre back. You know, I was having a conversation about Zeke. Zeke thinks he's a good centre back. For me, yeah, and when he comes on, tell him this because there are levels to football. Like, there's levels to football, and it
goes not good enough, good, top class, world class.
Yeah, for me, wait, say the levels again.
In my opinion, it would be not good enough, good, top class or world class.
I think for me, not good enough. He's not good enough.
See, my thing with Lindelof, right, is I think he's good enough, but not at United.
Yeah.
Like, if you get Maguire, why would you?
I think for me, he's not a United centre back. For me, I think he's too Arsenal. Well, he's like an Arsenal or Everton type of centre back. He's not a Man United type centre back.
You see, right, this the thing. I wouldn't mind Lindelof starting. If, let's just say, Maguire gets injured and goes to Bay, that's fine. If we got an Upamecano and Lindelof started, that's fine.
We need that aerial threat.
Lindelof isn't out.
If you drop Maguire off Lindelof, that's stupid. Because if you take Maguire, where's that aerial threat? You don't have that aerial threat.
No, genuinely, I'm actually gonna ask Zeke this question, right? Genuinely, would you think if you put Lindelof in Maguire's exact same situation, would he do better, worse, or the same as Maguire? I think he'd do the same. Maybe worse.
Yeah,
I think he'd do the same. Because I think, in my opinion, look, to be honest, Maguire did bad in that situation, but that's what you're going to get from a bad centre back. The thing is about an Upamecano buy is very risky, but that would have helped that situation. Boy would have came in, swooped in. If he gave it a penalty, it would have been annoyed. But like, at least he's trying to make a recovery. Like,
exactly. It doesn't. Like, the only way you take the ball, he take the player as well. You see, every time he goes to tackle, he doesn't take the ball, he takes the player. Simple as that. That's what we call being ruthless, you know? You've got to be ruthless, you know? You get me?
Yeah, see, and the thing is about this game is, I'm sorry, but James doesn't look great. He didn't look great against that. He was not even in the zone. He wasn't even in the zone.
For me, right? I think he's good. He's good when there's space, you know, when there's space, and he's very good at running at space, and because he's a direct player. But when there's no space, he's not good. He's not really effective. Like what did he do? What did he do in that game? He did nothing in that game. For me, yeah. When teams are sitting back, when teams are sitting back, when teams are sitting back, he's not effective. He's only effective when there's space. For me, I would put Juan Mata because I know Juan Mata's slow, but you know Juan Mata he's very.
You were looking at Mark. You were looking at Mark, weren't you?
Yeah, but not really. No, not really, but not really, because I've seen Mata. Yeah, I've seen Mata play lots of times, and people think that we should get rid of him. That he's dead, but he's dead and stuff like that. Well, people don't understand. Like Mata, he's a very intelligent player. The way he can pass, he's very intelligent. The way he plays. So we need a player like him. We need a player like him that's intelligence. Because if you give the ball to Amata, he knows what to do. But he knows what to do because he needs the game more. If you give the ball to James and there's no space, he doesn't know what to do.
And see, the thing is about Davey said that you can't start James against low blocks. Exactly, because when players are very aggressive and put pressure on the attackers, James can't counteract that. Because the thing about James is he's not the most creative player. Like, he doesn't really, like, you see him in situations like I saw him against the Tottenham. He's down to the left. He could have passed it to Bruno very early. Bruno could have passed it to Rashford or Martial, I think it was, but he stopped. Like, I think it was like 2 touches, then passed it back to Bruno, and then all the Tottenham defence was back. And that's the thing with James. He's gonna have to learn to be creative and think about that. And I have to be honest, that's where managing. No offense, but this is
intelligence. Yeah, you don't have football intelligence. Mata has football intelligence. If one Mata is on the ball and there's no space, he's gonna know what to do. Yeah, because he has the football intelligence, but Dan James, he doesn't have the football intelligence yet. Something he's gonna have to learn.
Yeah, I get. And see, the thing about James, and all that, like say, is that this could be controversial, but that kind of goes back to the coaching, in my opinion. Why are they not sorting it out? Why are they not sorting it out?
Our coaching is, but I don't rate our coaching like we are inexperienced. Like Ollie is an inexperienced manager, right? He's gonna need coaches. Gonna need experienced coaches behind him because he's an inexperienced manager. He's gonna make mistakes. So he's gonna need some backing. And I rate Harry because he's a midfielder and he's a midfielder. And he's improved our midfielders. like Pogba, Fred, but I don't really feel it in McKenna. I think yeah, it's always the old boys. Oh, we have McKenna feeling, but with Manchester United, we're trying to close the gap. We're trying to close the gap. You know, needs to be more ruthless and aggressive. And yeah, and United, yeah, right? I just don't know why they can never be ruthless and aggressive. It's just something that annoys me, you know. Like we're trying to close the gap, and you know, we still don't have a director of football. We still don't have a style of play, and we still have an inexperienced coaches.
Look, man.
I mean, what do you think about it?
See, my opinion, right? The coaching ever since Alex Ferguson left has been questionable. Moyes, they were non-existent. Van Gaal, he was the only one doing something. He was very bossy as a manager anyway, so they wouldn't even get a chance. Mourinho brought his coaches, and they wouldn't do much either, would they? And Ollie has just brought back the originals. Like, this is why Sir Alex Ferguson was a great manager, but he was right to retire when he was, because people could say all they want, if Sir Alex Ferguson was here, blah blah blah, but look at Arsene Wenger. Look how long he overstayed his stay at Arsenal, and look what happened to him. Like, no offense, Alex Ferguson's a great manager, but his tactics I don't think they'd stick up in this day and age, because we have to remember that the Premier League is so much faster than what it was, and everything, and the Premier League is so much more tactical, so much etc. But look, man, kind of short on time here and all that. I'm gonna have to get the other 3 people on as well. But thanks for coming, and maybe I'll see you at the halftime.
Wait, one more thing, right? Yeah. So what do you think about the hair situation? You know, a lot of people have been talking about the hair that he should go and that but for me, you know, I think the hair should stay.
See,
because
I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this quickly, because I'm going to have to get, Zeke and all that on soon. But, like, the thing is about this, in the moment I said we needed to hear blah, blah, blah. But the problem is, if you watch Dean Henderson against Sheffield United versus Aston Villa, no, not Aston Villa, sorry, Newcastle, the goals he let in, if De Gea let them in, like, he'd be criticised heavily. He'd be like, everyone would be like on his back and everything. Like, you have to remember that Dean Henderson, like, maybe it's just a sidestep, or maybe even a backward step, in my opinion. Right, I'm sorry to cut you short, but maybe I'll have you on after everyone else as well. We might get like everyone else back on. But anyways, man.
Maybe at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, with Timal and all them. All right, see you, man.
Okay. Yeah, see you, man. Bye. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, no problem. That was good, lads. So we're gonna get Zeke on next. Yo, gonna hop right in with this thing. Emmanuel told me to tell you, doesn't think Lindelof's good enough. Good.
Like, I don't understand why he had such agenda against Lindelof. Lindelof's not a bad center back. It's just that partnership makes him look bad.
See,
like Lindelof, yeah.
Keep going.
For now, please.
Yeah, I was gonna let you go.
Like Lindelof, thanks for them to list out his best abilities. He's good on the ball. He's got vision. He can pass the ball very well. His positioning helps him to get loads of tackles in. But the only thing that hinders him is his pace and his strength and heading the ball. If you can get those to at least Maguire's level, he'd be a top-notch center back. But at the moment, people just want to like look at him anyhow.
I get you. See, the thing. Can you hear me? 1 sec. Oh, yeah, he's still there. Yeah, basically, Kablosh, the message is there. Tuss is next. Yeah, he's next. Just people have to wait their turn and all that. See, my thing on Lindelof. Yeah, no, it's okay. See, my thing about Lindelof is he's not a bad centre back. I just don't know if he's a right centre back. In my opinion, if he went to maybe an Arsenal, if he went to maybe a Juventus, because you have to remember that. Look, to be honest, I've never said Lindelof's a bad centre back. I've always said it's a bad pairing, and the thing is, people are basing Lindelof as a bad centre back off the fact that they're a pairing and they're trying to cover up Maguire, right? The thing is, Maguire's made mistakes, right? And the problem is, people are trying to shift it because Maguire was 80 million. Oh, Lindelof wasn't there, etc. But to be honest, I couldn't kind of understand. Like, I can't really understand it. But what I get is, Maguire's making those mistakes because sometimes his fullback's not there, etc. Some mistakes are just stupid. But it's not like Lindelof hasn't made mistakes either. But it's not. If Lindelof makes a mistake, you don't go, here, that's Maguire's fault, do you?
Yeah. Like that goal against
Tottenham.
For Tottenham. It was Maguire's fault.
That was nowhere near Lindelof's fault.
Blaming on Lindelof and De Gea.
Yeah. Like, De Gea, look, to be fair, De Gea did put it in his, like, scoop it in his net, kind of, like, to be honest.
He did, but, like, that wouldn't have happened if Maguire didn't show him into the middle.
I know, but why is nobody blaming Luke Shaw either, then?
Exactly, like, it's just agendas, you know.
See, the thing I know what to say is, I'm not English, so I can say whatever I want. So, maybe it's because Emmanuel is English, he might stick up for Maguire. No, it's his opinion though. Like, in my opinion,
It's probably that.
Did they drop points, Musa? Wow, Leicester drop points.
Oh, they did? Let's go.
Right, but like, things like it's kind of see where Emmanuel's going so well. Like, I think, look, to be honest, I don't think he's the right centre back at United, but I just don't think he's a bad centre back. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's a debate to be had about Lindelof. Like, we know what he could do defensive wise, but his aerial prowess is not what it should be up to be, if you get me. Like, the thing about Maguire is, like, defensively, we know how good Lindelof can be, but the thing about Maguire is he doesn't have the pace, but he makes up for it with his aerial prowess. Lindelof doesn't really have the pace, but he's faster than Maguire, but he doesn't really have the aerial prowess to make up for it. And like, I can kind of understand people's point. Yeah, Dave, you hop back, and you'll be after Tuss. Sorry for like waiting and all that. If you're still on the stream and all that, but like, look. See, what's your score prediction for Sheffield United game, actually?
Yeah, I think we'll win 2-0. I think De Gea will be fired for that game. Because
I think De Gea will have a point to prove in this. Sorry for cutting you off there, but like, I think De Gea has a point to prove. Because in my opinion, Sheffield United aren't notorious for scoring many goals. Their front line's not the greatest, and I think they won't. If we go ahead of Sheffield United, I think we'll win the game.
Yeah.
You know.
I think one goal for Bruno and maybe one goal from Martial. 2-0.
I got you. Right. Look, man. Anything else you'd like to say before we get Tuss on? Any last things?
Yeah. I would say, like, we should start maybe Matt's out agreement and bring Dan James back.
Yeah, I think James, to be honest, Davey was saying in the chat, like, he's very susceptible to the low blow. Like, if you put pressure on Dan James, he doesn't have the football intelligence like Emmanuel was saying.
Yeah, that's what I know. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah. And you see, if you're against a Man City side or Liverpool side who are always going to be attacking, he's good against them. Like we've seen, he's good against them, but he just needs to grow that football intelligence. But look, man. Anyways, thanks for coming. I'll probably have you a guest tomorrow on the watch long if you'd like to.
Yeah.
And all that, because that was good last time. We had like a few people. We had to fit in 8 people in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get like 2 people at a time near the end. But look, man, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow and enjoy your day.
Yeah.
See you, man. Right, we're gonna get Tuss in. I didn't catch out this time.
Let's go.
Caught you out twice on the Tottenham match, or is it 3 times? Twice. Right. Anyways, Kablash. I'm dying. Hello. Right, and Kablash was your biggest fan in the chat. He said, "Where's TFKkid?" So, what would you like to say to Kablash?
So I appreciate you being a fan and just having you stay with us through this like through this time where we're gonna have loads and loads of Premier League matches to watch on. We're gonna have loads of Discord.
Welcome to United Reds TV. You're new to the stream, I guess. Welcome, man.
Oh, wait, I think.
Let me check something.
I think they actually.
Yo, let me check.
I think I know that channel.
Do you? Could be Jamie.
It's a good. I think it's a good channel. It's one of those.
It's no content. But welcome to the stream, man. How are you? 0-0 Brighton. Who's that between actually? Leicester. I am.
Yeah, Leicester. So
I'm on Instagram. Oh, you're on Instagram. Nice. How are you, man? Anyways, welcome to the stream. If you're new around here, be appreciated if you hit the subscribe button. Good that you're a United fan, anyways. Promoting United. I like that. I like that energy. As I can tell. But look, man. I've asked Emmanuel, he hates Lindelof. I've asked Zeke, he loves Lindelof. I'm in the middle. Are you in the middle?
I don't even. The thing is, I don't even hate Lindelof.
Yeah, I don't hate Lindelof. I hate the pairing.
Maguire.
I hate. See, yeah, that's the thing. They don't complement each other. They're both very. I am subbed and I've been here while you changed my name. Oh, you changed your name. Oh, well, what was your name before? Because I'll probably recognise you. You've been subbed for a while. That's good. That's good. See, the thing about Lindelof is Maguire, I can understand a bit, right? He doesn't have the pace, but he's the aerial prowess that makes up for it, yeah? Lindelof is faster than Maguire, but he doesn't have the pace and doesn't have the aerial prowess either. So it's kind of just... See, that's what hinders Lindelof. We know how good defensively he is, but Maguire does that as well. I think if Lindelof, to be honest, if Lindelof went to an Arsenal or maybe even a Napoli or something like that, he'd do brilliant there. Oh yeah, I know who you are, mate. I all see in the chat on the United stand, etc.
He's not even doing too bad here. He just needs more pace. Like if he could magically get like another yard of pace somewhere, he would be perfect next to Maguire because he's quite good on the ball. It's just that he's lacking that pace.
See, the thing is, like, I think he'd be better at a different club, in my opinion. If he's at Arsenal, he would tear up that defence, in my opinion, because their defence can't do anything. Socrates, I swear, he's just given up or is injured or something. I don't know. Who else? Mustafi. I think he's injured now. David Luiz. Sideshow Bob.
I think he signed a new contract as well. So.
Nah. But it's I kind of feel for David Luiz at times. Like I know we all make a joke of him and all that, but imagine just waking up looking at Twitter. If you have a Twitter, I don't know if he has Twitter. Waking up looking at Twitter and just like seeing at David Luiz 13 or something like that, and then just showing a picture of Sideshow Bob and an Arsenal t-shirt. Like, no, genuinely, he'd go to Sky Sports and you'd hear all the commentators. Like, and then you go into like True Geordie stream and all that, and you'd hear David Luiz. Ooh. Like the thing is, like, they have to remember that, like,
he must suffer the person, bro.
Like
what he's doing.
No, it's not even a joke. Like, he actually could, because he gets criticised so much, like that it's. Yeah, like, but he was back in the day. Yeah, no, but like, I think David Luiz gets, like, to be honest, like, David Luiz probably has a own shop in like Afghanistan or something like that called David Luiz Clowns or something like that. And they're all clown t-shirts, like clown costumes with David Luiz like tree on the back or something like that.
Yeah.
So if David Luiz, you're ever gonna watch this in the future, hi. Imagine someone clipped this and it went viral.
Yeah.
And then he just ats me and like, man, and says like, man, you're 14. I'd go, at least we get YouTube messing. Nah, he was a legend back in the day though.
He won.
It could have been 6 years ago, but.
Yeah, so looking forward to Sheffield United game.
Yeah. Right. So, score predictions.
Ooh, okay.
I don't predict it today, the matches everyone knows. I normally don't.
Yeah.
because my special prowess. Even though it was unpredictable how it was. So yeah, it was very unpredictable what substitutes Ollie was gonna make. And he did once exactly what I did. Like I just think, look, I think it was so unpredictable that I got it. Like it's actually mad, man. Like it's actually mad how good I got them when it was impossible to guess that Gallo and Greenwood were gonna come on. I just think it was. I think it was mental. Like I genuinely think it was mental. The fact that I was able to guess that. You get me?
Yeah. So crazy.
Right? Do you think Pogba and Bruno have to start?
Have to.
Yeah. You saw that link up play. People can say all you want. Oh, look at that pass from Pogba. It's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. But you have to remember that Bruno's the one that set it. Like that link up play between them. That's what the first thing I said. I didn't call out the pass first. The pass was absolutely brilliant. But you can check on what I said on stream. Like I said that link up play because that's link up play. Like you have to understand that. He's there. Bruno, like I think he took it, like did keep you up. He passed it to him. Pogba did that pass, or it wasn't Pogba did that. I think so. I'm not sure, right? But like it's like I think they would work so much well. Like they worked very well. Like Pogba won the penalty, Bruno scored the penalty, right? Imagine what I'd rather is Pogba stays on to 60 minutes, 50 minutes of the match starting. Then he coming on for last half an hour, 25 minutes.
I
think it was like.
Yeah. I think like at least the 60th minute. Then
No, that's what I would have said for Tottenham game. I think he might have full fitness for the Sheffield United game. Not sure. But see, this is what I meant by everyone was kind of on a clean slate on the injuries thing. Pogba didn't look like he was out for months, did he?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Like that was my point. But Rashford, to be honest, no offense to Rashford, he did kind of look like he was out for a while.
Yeah, he did too.
Like he looked very.
That's the difference between top class players and world class players.
And I think people, no offense to Rashford's a great player, etc. But people we're saying that he's world class. I don't think he's there yet. I think he's top class. I don't think he's hit world class yet. I think he can make it there. I get that, but it's not world class. Look, man, I might get you on near the end. We'll have to see. Oh, Panka's just going in and out. That's hurting my eyes. Right, we're gonna get Davey in, man. All right, see you. See. I'll catch you out. What? Right. Look very stiff, didn't he? We're gonna get Davey in. Yo, man. Yo, you have to wait a long time.
Yeah, man.
Yo, how are you? Your mic's a little bit low for some reason.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem, man. Right, it's basically like Sheffield United match tomorrow. Everyone tune into that watch along, even if even if Devil might not be there, I'll still be doing the watch along and all that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. How are you, anyways? Hello.
Is it better now? Yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
Alright, sweet. Yeah, I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm good. This game tomorrow.
Yeah, big game tomorrow, man.
Big, you have to win. I think, look, Sheffield United getting smashed by Newcastle, I would say smashed. It could have been more goals in that game, in my opinion. Like,
exactly.
I think we have to, if we don't win this game by more than 2 goals, that's a bad sign. I'm sorry. I know you could take that the wrong way, but if Newcastle are smashing them, if they're, to be honest, Aston Villa look like they both look bad in that game. Sheffield United, Aston Villa. The goal was horrible. The fact that it wasn't given, in my opinion. But like I think they both look bad in that game. Newcastle looked actually not that bad. Like, but that Sheffield United made them look good. To be fair, like to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, but look, centre back situation. What do you think of it? Would you stick?
I think we should be starting Bailly, but people, like Emmanuel, I don't agree with what he's saying about Lindelof, man. He's not that bad. He's got the intelligence. His reading of the game is good, but he just needs pace. That's it.
You see, the thing about
he'd be one of the best centre-backs in the world.
Not sure about world.
Well, not in the world, but maybe in the Premier League.
I get you. See, the thing about Lindelof, right? He just doesn't go well with Maguire. If you saw him playing with, who did he mostly play with last season? Bailly, and it was kind of like a rotation between a few players, like Smalling, etc. Rotation between a lot of players. When he did play, he looked very good last season. That's because he kind of had a pace beside him. I think if Lindelof, he might not work at United, to be honest, anymore, because we got Maguire. But if he went to an Arsenal, maybe even a Napoli, or maybe Atletico Madrid, he would be their best centre back by a long mile. Because Manolas and
he'd be a good squad player.
See, the thing about Lindelof is, would he want to be a squad player? Is the question.
Yes, because he's not as good as like the stats show. Like we've seen his we've seen that sometimes he can be a liability, man. Especially with his strength and lack of pace.
See, the things I don't agree with is when Maguire makes a mistake, it gets put on Lindelof. Like that Tottenham goal was put on Lindelof by the media, which I don't agree with. I don't think you can blame Lindelof for that goal. Like Maguire was at fault there, Luke Shaw was at fault, De Gea was at fault.
Yeah, like Lindelof, we know he ain't got the recovery pace, so. But I think if Bailly plays with Maguire that game, he would have caught up to the.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That you could say all you want, Bailly's risky, Bailly's like a madman, whatever you want. But he would have Bailly would have recovered, swooped in, and done a slide tackle. To be honest, I would have been annoyed if it was a penalty, but we'd be kind of have the same conversation now if it was a penalty with Bailly as well, though. Like we'd be thinking, oh, why did he do that, etc. But like in my opinion, I would have just liked to see Bailly start that game. Like Heung-min Son and Bergwijn were a threat that game. Harry Kane didn't even get a touch of the ball. I'm being honest.
I didn't even realise he was on the pitch.
No, genuinely, I said to Devil on the stream at like half time, did Harry Kane get subbed off? He goes, no. I was like, what? I thought he did. No, because he wasn't in the game. I don't even think he got a pass off. I'm not even saying it to make us look good and all that, but he genuinely, I don't think got a touch on the ball.
Yeah, he was not causing any problems.
Like Rashford was out for longer than him, I think, and
Rashford played better.
Rashford wasn't great, but he played better than him. Like he actually touched the ball. Better, and he was in the central striker position. Like, and he did nothing.
Exactly.
Like. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Moose was right. Only on the free kick he got like a touch. That was it. And the free kick was bad. Like genuinely, it's like hit No, it wasn't Pogba. I'm not sure. It was Pogba, wasn't it? It was in the second half. I don't even remember it was that bad. Like honestly, man. Like but like this game is crucial because in my opinion I think James needs to be not playing. Like as you were saying,
James, man, he ain't got the IQ or like the trickery to get past the defender 3 chances. He just got pace.
You see,
so he only works when
a defence puts pressure on James, he doesn't have the football IQ or the creativity to get out of a situation. His
Herrera does. It's been like not great this season, but I still think he's got a lot of talent. Definitely better than Lingard, in my opinion. He just needs to improve his intelligence.
And the thing is, like, about James is if you play him against a Man City, a Man City, a Chelsea or something like that are going to be attacking and they're going to have a high line, he's good. He's good, don't get me wrong, because he can run in. But Tottenham that are they're like kind of stuffy at the back, they're like clunky with like 500 passes before you get out of the back. Can't say much about United though, could we, in the first half. More entertained than Tottenham though. James wasn't in that game. Like, people could say all you want, James didn't get the ball. People were trying to make space for James. Like, people were trying to get him the ball, but he just wasn't making the option. And that's the thing James has to learn, is it's not always going to be a free run. It's not always going to be straight ahead of him. It's not going to be always easy. He's going to have to work for it sometimes. He's going to have to make space. He's going to have to maybe go diagonal, maybe go into the striker role for a second to get the ball. Or maybe even go to centre mid or something like that. He needs to learn that.
He needs to improve his end product as well, man. But I think that we'll see that in like maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets coached right.
Yeah. Pogba and Bruno, should they start together?
Definitely, yeah. You have to stop Pogba. If you don't stop Pogba and we lose the game, then, bro.
In my opinion, the reason, right? Pogba was out for what was it, 9 months? 9 months, I think it was.
Since December, man.
Yeah.
Since Boxing Day.
And like a bit of injury before that, etc. But like, he didn't look like he was injured, did he? He looked like he looked like he played a week. He looked like the sharpest player. He won the penalty. He won the penalty. He did a bit of trickery, etc. like that. He did a brilliant link-up play between Bruno. That ball to Rashford. Rashford should have had a better touch. Maybe we could have got a goal from that. You could have tell Rashford was a bit rusty because Pogba did the kind of same ball against Chelsea. And he took a brilliant touchdown and scored. Like, I remember that goal. So he has the ability to have a good touch on him, but just wasn't great against Tottenham at the time. But like, anything else you'd like to mention before we cut off the stream?
I think we should start Greenwood for the Sheffield United game. But then again, I do think they're gonna come at us. But I still think you should play Greenwood because Greenwood has more to his game. Like, he can get past the player, he can finish.
The reason Greenwood should start this game though is because he's more. Even Matt, I wouldn't start Matt for this game. People say Matt, he's technical. I get that, but Greenwood, I think Greenwood is not the fastest. He's not faster than James, so he's fast.
He's quick.
He's quick. He's quick. He has the ability to score. He nearly scored against Tottenham. I thought that was in, to be honest. He has a pass on him. But like you wouldn't even know if he's left footed or right footed. You wouldn't know if he's left footed or right footed. Like, I think that's what you need for that game. You need someone that's clinical. You need someone that can see. Because the thing is, Rashford could be clinical, Martial could be clinical, Bruno. To be honest, you can't really mark him in the Premier League yet if he's clinical or not. But we know he can be. Pogba can be. Pogba can finish. I'm not sure about clinical. Well, it can be, yeah. So we just need that. Look, to be honest, we're just sometimes at the end we just ask everyone a question. We might just do that and ask everyone a question and see what their opinions are on it. We're just gonna go into the Q1 and I'll pull you in there, or maybe if it doesn't let you in manually, I'll pull you in. Right, one sec. Yo.
Hello.
Yo, alright, we're still live, boys. Yeah, he's in here. We're still live, boys. I'm not sure Tuss knows we're in here. But look, quick question. Alright, would you guys start Williams in this game after Luke Shaw's Tottenham game? Do you think he played bad or anything? What would you say for left back? Because left back's not being talked about.
Shaw played great. He's being hated on because he played quote unquote bad. Because he was playing in the left mid position mostly. He was mostly on that left side.
See, that's what my opinion was, right? For that game, for that Tottenham game, it was like we had a 2-back for the first half. No joke. Like, it actually looked like we had a 2-back.
No, you were right there, Noah. Luke Shaw was playing left mid.
Wan-Bissaka was as well, to be fair. It's like we were playing 2-back. And I was scared every time they were going to punt it over a long ball or something like that, because they're not fast. All you do is hit it out to Bergwijn. It kind of happened for the first goal. It actually did happen for the first goal, because it bounced. Luke Shaw kind of headed it, kind of jogged the other way. Start jogging back. That's because we played our fullbacks like left mids and played our right mids like right wingers. So it was like it would have been a formation 2-5-3 or something. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was just weird. It was just bizarre.
Yeah, because our fullbacks were playing like fucking wingers.
Yeah. I think that why we played left mid and so was Wan-Bissaka right mid.
Yeah, I think that was I think people not many people talk about Ollie for that game, but the fact come on, man, you're playing 2-back. What I've never seen anyone not Alex Ferguson even nobody plays literally 2-back.
I think he was trying to prove a point to Mourinho that he wasn't out of his depth.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly.
But he kind of just got twisted in Mourinho's. He kind of just twisted that in my. He got twisted in Mourinho's mind games, in my opinion.
Yeah, he went straight into the trap.
Sorry, just getting a drink. But like, alright, I just want to, what, see, the thing about this game is, what would you, like, right, so let's just say Pogba and Bruno start, right? Who would you start as the CDM?
Matic.
Yeah, Matic. Because Matic is disciplined.
See,
Exactly, yeah.
this is
defensive DM.
this is why we need a DM, in my opinion. And look, McTominay and Fred, I don't care what you say. Like, I don't care what you say about this thing. McTominay, no, not about the DMs. They don't work in a team together, in my opinion. They don't complement each other well, in my opinion. I think in that game they didn't work as a midfield partnership. I kind of think they both went and did their own thing. I think they kind of just.
They're both too similar. They actually run around the block. They're
Exactly, like kick people.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like
British midfielders, man. Old school British midfielders, man.
Exactly.
Like that's my point. Like, I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't think they work together. You can't start those two in the side because they both press the ball a lot. They're both trying to. They're both kind of the player that would go for a short pass. They both try to score long shots sometimes. Like, and they both rush players and put in no offense to him. But like, look, that's the point, like, because they don't work in a team together. So I don't think you start them two together. I think Van de Beek would be perfect, in my opinion, for that role. Or like, Matic is a good DM, but not long term.
Van de Beek.
He's a DM. He's played mostly. If you watch him a bit for PSV, he's played DM.
No, what do you say?
PSV. I actually.
Oh yeah, no!
No, man. I forgot about PSV, man.
Oh no! Why did I say PSV? Oh, lads.
They've been irrelevant.
Ever since the pie. Ever since the pie left. Lads. I said Ajax anyways. Shut up, Toes. Shut up. Bold boy corner. I said Ajax anyways. No, he's been playing. If you watched what was that? Nice. He's been playing most of the season for Ajax as a DM anyways. If you check I've watched, I think it was like 2 or 3 of his matches. I'm not going to say I watched like 100 of them, but like most of the season, like even I was looking at a few things, well, he's played DM like as a CDM. Like, in my opinion, who else would you get in that DM? Partey would be a good DM as well, and Didi wouldn't come. Indeed, if we get Ndidi, in my opinion, we're not getting Sancho, in my opinion, because we have a limited budget anyways with the Glazers. So you.
We're not getting the CDM. We're not getting the.
No, we're not. I think if United were going to sign a position except right winger, I think United would be stupid and sign a centre back. No, I think we have to give
I think it depends on these next few games, because I think only matching to the manager.
United would be stupid to sign a centre back, but they would be stupid to go for a centre back in the main priority. They need the right winger.
Yeah, we'll probably sign fucking Thiago Silva.
Yeah, would on a free. No, because no joke, he's actually going to be on a free. Watch United, right? If United sign Thiago Silva or Cavani, I will pay. I'm there's nothing changed. If United sign Thiago Silva or even Willian, I don't care what you say about Willian. He's aging. He's
right there.
Right. People are only saying why. Like, honestly, it's pissing me. This Willian shit. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sorry, but like. Yeah, but Willian's wait, what has he done? What has Willian done for Chelsea in the last year? He's inconsistent. He's injured. Thiago Silva can't even run anymore. He's his 2 legs tied in a like 2-legged race format. Cavani can't even. He doesn't even start for PSG. Like, why would he fit?
I think we're coming away from these type of signings.
Gallo.
Now we are on the ugly.
Are you sure? So you're telling me just Gallo?
I'm not only because he's saying that he wants.
Gallo.
You know what? You see, Odeon was our last choice. He was the flop of the list. Should we relate to King? King, I can guarantee you, if you pulled out the list from last January on who striker was King. It was King. We heard the asking price. We didn't want it, so we went off to who else? Ollie.
Rondon. We nearly wanted Rondon.
Yeah, we
weren't even meant to sign a goalie, but I'm glad we did, man. He's done well so far.
See, he's done well, but the reason he's done so well, according to people, is because everyone. I was making memes about him. I'm not gonna make it up. You should see the memes I made about him. like,
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, but like you have to remember that the only reason he looks so good is because everyone's expectations were low. Like, realistically, if that was Cavani, if that was Josh King, you wouldn't be that impressed. Like, realistically.
But he's doing his job.
No, he's doing well, I get that. But people's expectations were the bottom of the bar, scraped up from pissing.
What United can't do now, they can't go and make that tournament sign.
I think they will. I think they will.
They cannot do that.
No, I don't think they're going to make tournament sign.
I don't think they should, but I think.
As I said earlier, there's a bit of complex. No one really knows if there's. Romano's saying there's not. BBC saying there is a clause where you can buy them. Romano's saying there's not a clause, and BBC are saying there is. It's a bit complex. But I don't think we will though, and I hope we won't.
No, if we wanted to, we would have just done it anyway. Only till January, and then we're left without it.
Like, look, to be honest, like there is some links that I've been hearing. Like, I think it's like by Della Sport or something like that. That United want Thiago Silva on a free or something like that. I'm not sure who it was, but if we got Thiago Silva, that would be back. That nothing changed. If we get Thiago Silva, that would piss me off. Honestly, genuinely, Thiago Silva. Like, I haven't, to be honest, I don't watch League One that much. I've watched a few Lyon games for Ousmane Dembele, but that's about it. In my opinion. Not Ousmane, not, oh my god, how many names am I saying wrong? Musa. First PSV, now Ousmane Dembele apparently plays for Lyon.
You're watching these games, are you?
What was that, Toss? I said the right name. I knew I did that first. No, but like I watched a few games. It was against Rennes. There's one against. I watched the PSG one, and I watched a few one of the Champions League ones. But like, to be honest, the problem, like, it's I don't know.
Thiago is so small.
Small?
Thiago, yeah.
Yeah, he's like 6 foot.
Small. 5'11".
What? We got a big conflict with the heights. Right, Google. Right, anyone want to play some bets? Thiago Silva height.
He's a midget, man.
No, right. Everyone guesses for this height.
He's a 5'11".
5'11", right. What's his height, Davey?
I'd say.
I've seen, this is coming from FIFA, apparently, they say he's 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that as well.
Right. Officially, his height is 6 foot, so he's not a midget. He's not a midget, man. He's 6 foot.
Yeah, that's not tall for a centre back.
Yeah, first. Well,
Look at Lindelof. Look at Lindelof.
yeah. You want him to be like some.
Like,
Be like.
Lindelof height in feet.
6'5".
Lindelof is 6'2". Lindelof is 6'2". Right. Right. I'm gonna check Eric Boy. Eric Boy height. Will it stop clicking back and clicking on Eric Boy's stats?
I think he's 6'1" or 6'2". I'm going 6'2".
For Boy.
Hang on, let us all guess.
Right. Eric Boy height, lads. Guesses?
I'm saying 5'11".
I am gonna go with
Come on.
6'2".
Okay. What? I think you googled it.
I didn't Google it.
6'2". Well, it was a bit weird that he was hesitating. He is 6'2".
I'm going 6'1". I said 6'2" at the start, but I'm going 6'1" now.
It was 6'2".
Yeah, 6'2".
Oh.
Guess how tall Phil Jones is.
Phil Jones.
Phil Jones, 6'1", 6'1".
I've seen him in real life, yeah. He's probably like.
Have you actually?
Ooh.
Yeah, when I went to Brighton, I've seen him, but like I'm not very good at judging people's heights.
5'11".
You're looking it up, man.
Exactly, he didn't look that tall to me. I'm not gonna lie.
He looked it up.
It is 5'11".
No,
That's so real life.
I swear to God, I've seen Phil Jones.
In it?
So you've seen Phil Jones and you've got, and you've, right.
Yeah, I've seen Brandon Williams, Aaron Saka.
Oh, guess how tall Chris Smalling is?
I think it's like 6'1" or 6'2", 6'3", 5 maybe.
6'4". Okay, let's name all the heights. Right.
6'3" or 6'4".
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look it up. I'm messing. It is 6'4".
Yeah.
United's defenders are kind of tall. Not gonna lie.
Well, except for Phil Jones.
We were tall under Mourinho. We had Fellaini, some big players, man.
Gee, this is some ending to a live show. Looking up every United player's height. Oh my god.
That's all I see. Hang on. Bruno Fernandes.
5'10".
Yeah, that was on FIFA as well. I saw that.
Yeah. Right, let me think. Right, guys, I'm gonna look up a player. Right, you have to tell. Right now, you're not allowed to look it up. I'm gonna. Right, you have to tell me what you think straight away. You have to tell me what you think straight away, Timal, because I know you're probably cheating.
I'm not cheating. No.
Right, Angel Gomez, quick! You 5, 4, 3.
He's like 5'7".
5'7".
5'4".
Right.
5'3".
Oh, I was so
Not sure. Nah, when he was coming on as a substitute, yeah, he was like the same height as Mata. Mata's set 5'7".
I think we should get Sanchez back if we don't get Jim, because I don't think we should get Sanchez. Welcome Angie. Anyways, I don't think we should get Sanchez. In my opinion, I don't think he's good enough. I don't even think he is a right winger as well. I wouldn't want Sanchez back. Right, guys, we're gonna end the show there because I think we've run out of content looking up everybody's height.
Yeah.
We've literally run out of content looking up everybody's height. Right, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. We only had about 15 people left in the squad. Right, hopefully you enjoyed it.